In this problem, we're given two lists. There's list A and there's list B. Each list is a small number of numbers, and we're told a little bit about it and asked to find the average of list B. They don't actually tell us what these numbers, and we don't need to know. Let's go through how this is going to work. In list A, right, you've got four numbers with an average of 42. Okay, that's the first piece of information. List B is all the same numbers, except the last entry in list B is lower than the last entry in list A by 10. So you see what I wrote down here? I said A1, 2, 3, 4. Those are my first four numbers. And list B is the same numbers with the last one dropped by 10. So let's get into the algebra part. I'm going to say the average of list A is equal to the sum of list A. In other words, those four numbers added together divided by 4. And what's that? That's going to be 42. So let's do some algebra on this. And it looks weird because, right, that's not just a single variable like x. It's sum of A. Well, you can use the same stuff as you're used to, times each side by 4. So we get sum of A equals 168. Great. Now, if the sum of A is 168, my question to you is, what's the sum of B? Well, it has to be 158, right? It's just all the numbers of A with the last one dropped by 10. So the sum has to be 10 lower. That means we can find the average of B by simply taking the sum of B. See, we don't even know what B's numbers are, but we know that the sum is lower, and that's all we need. So 158 divided by 4, well, what do we got here? 158 divided by 4, 39.5. 39.5, there we go. There's an even quicker way to solve this one, if you wanted, but this one was just fine, the way we solved it right here. The quicker way would be to say, wait a minute, take a look at this. If only one number changed and its value dropped by 10, then you know the sum is going to drop by 10. And if there's four numbers total, then the average is going to drop by 10 over 4, right? Which means it's going to drop by 2.5. 42 minus 2.5, that's 39.5. That's the quick way you could go through this. But if you want to go through it this way, where you explicitly say what the sum of each one is, that's fine too.